Jonathon Brooks is one of my favorite running backs in the class of 2024 draft class, and I'm super happy that the Carolina Panthers decided to draft him by trading up. And listening to Dave Canales about what they thought about him and why they made that pick, I'm getting even more excited.
What does Jonathon do? What's his skill set that you think really fit well with you like to do in the run game?
Yeah, versatility. First and foremost, our system calls for a back that can be used, of course, just in a traditional way, hand it to him. Then how can we get this player in space, being able to get him in perimeter screens, check downs. We got a really cool empty package where we use the backs, flex them out to get matchups, things like that. He's a bigger back. He's got range. There's so much that he brings from a versatility standpoint. That's probably the biggest thing that stood out. And then just vision, patience, contact balance, acceleration. Like, he's got it all. He's the best back in this class, and we were so fired up to just be able to bring him in.
I think the theme of the first couple draft picks for the Carolina Panthers was versatility on the offense in terms of Xavier Legette, Jonathon Brooks, and JT Sanders. But Jonathon Brooks is going to be the straw that stirs the drink because he has the potential to be a high-level bell cow back. And in this video, we're going to go into the film room and look at what makes him tick, what Dave Canales exactly was talking about in terms of those traits, and why I think this guy has tremendous upside. Let's go start right now. Yo, what up, though? It's Aaron Duncan with the Necessary Bluntness Sports Talk. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below to get news and updates and film breakdowns just like this, podcast and live streams as I cover the Carolina Panthers. And I'm on top of everything, man. You're not going to get a variety of content like you do here anywhere else on the internet. So make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and the bell icon. But give the video a thumbs up as well. It really helps me out in the algorithm. The engagement goes a long way. But Jonathon Brooks is a very, very talented back out of the University of Texas. It seems like they've been putting out some good running backs over the past few years. Last year, Bijan Robinson and Roschon Johnson. But Brooks really had to wait his turn. Only had 51 carries in his first 2 years at Texas because he sat behind those two backs. But this year, he exploded on the scene with 187 carries, over 1,100 yards, and 10 touchdowns. And the season was even cut short because of injury. Now, had he not had the ACL, I think in my mind, in my running back rankings, he would have been a bona fide running back one. And I don't want to make light of an ACL injury because you just never know how people recover. But all things seem to be pointing at him being prepared for training camp and him being cleared in the summertime in July. And this guy is only 20 years old. Yes. Can't even have a bottle of champagne to celebrate that he's been drafted by the Carolina Panthers and only 238 carries while at Texas. So very, very low mileage, very, very young age. Yes, he's coming off the ACL injury, but it was a clean ACL tear. All signs point to things being great. But let's go ahead and get into the film room and talk about his vision, because for a guy that doesn't have that many carries, you can kind of see that he runs a little bit raw, a little bit green in terms of just his vision at times. But I think just the lack of having reps and carries is the reason for this. I think the more times he touches the ball, the more practice he gets, the more reps he gets to see the zone blocking and gap schemes in front of him, the better he's going to be. You can already see the feel, the instincts there, and the vision is already good. But the more and more he gets in there, I think the upside is just there. So this first one is going to be against TCU. He's going to be trying to be an outside zone, and he's going to find a cutback because the defense is going to get too far outfield, but he's going to also get outside, have the foresight to bounce and make that hard corner that's coming down miss and find his way to the pylon. Let's slow it down a little bit and see how everything came together. Watch 52 here on the edge. He's going to get upfield, make the edge defender whiff. And the point of this play is the offensive line are trying to pretty much reach block the guys on the right side of the formation, allowing Brooks to get to the sideline, immediately turn the corner and score a touchdown. But 52 does a good job making this guy whiff, getting far upfield. 4 tries to fill that inside gap that Brooks could have potentially went to. He sees that, feels it, puts that foot in the ground right now, and feels that backside defender is coming to cut off number 6. Boom. Gets north and south, but also sees that there's a lane. Yeah, he can hit it north and south, but there's also daylight outside. Great vision to find green. Get to the pylon. Let's get your name in the newspaper with a touchdown, man. Big time run there by Jonathon Brooks. Here's another run by Brooks with pretty good vision as well, and instincts to just feel for how things materialize. Vision and feel are kind of hand in hand. Stuff happens so fast, you almost have to just feel and instinctually feel what's going on more so than just see it and then react to it. Sometimes it is like that, but as a running back, stuff is happening so fast, I promise you, you're not reacting. You're kind of just feeling it and making moves and making cuts, reading keys. It's all instinctual after a while. And this is another outside zone where he's going to find a cutback. So he actually does get to the corner this time, but you can see the defense is fast flowing outside with the secondary. He pushes it to the sideline, but also sees that, hey, look at Adonai Mitchell, number 5 here, getting ready to throw a block on the inside. He knows he has that coming, and boom, throws that foot in the ground, gets north and south, gets to the corner, easily misses a tackle and gets to the end zone, man. What a cutback here in the Red River rivalry. Let's watch this one more time. Boom. You see the vision. You see that he sees his 2 defenders, number 80, and I don't know who the other guy is, but he sees Adonai coming as well. Boom. Throws it down a little bit, lets them over pursue, and watch them outside, and I get back to the sideline, and let's get money. Touchdown. So Dave Canales also talked about Brooks' ability in space and just being an asset in the passing game. He's not much of a route runner based off the film that I've watched, but he has very, very adequate hands, good hands to say the least, and getting him out in space on checkdowns and screens, he puts a lot of pressure on the defense because his contact balance is almost unmatched in this draft class coming out. It's very, very difficult to bring this guy down. All right, here's Brooks in a screen route right here against a screen play against the Kansas Jayhawks, and it's going to be a throwback screen that they run a lot, but the pressure that he's able to put once he gets the ball in space, let's stop it right here. This is a screen, but there's 5 defenders, 2 defenders, 5 blockers, and somebody's whiffing apparently, but Brooks puts so much pressure when he's in space. It's so hard to tackle him one-on-one. Look at that, put that foot in the ground, 1-2, stabs that foot in the ground, hits it north and south with force, protects the football, smartly protects the football, makes that first guy miss run completely through him. There's a guy shrugs him off as well, ends up tripping over his own man, but the balance and contact balance just to run through tackles is uncanny. And I know this is the Big 12 where tackling is optional, but this guy is just continues to be a load in open field. I appreciate you guys watching. I just want to interrupt this video to let you guys know that I will be raffling off a jersey for Xavier Legette, our first round draft pick wide receiver. I announced it on my draft live stream, but I want to put it here that I will be raffling that off. So all you have to do is look down in the description below. There's a link there to enter in. I'll run this giveaway for about a week, and then you follow certain commands, the more chances that you get to enter. No purchase necessary. All you have to do is subscribe to different things, maybe get my email list, follow me on Twitter or Instagram. The more things you do, the higher your chances are to get that Legette jersey. Yes. So please go ahead and hit that subscription, hit that link. I appreciate you guys watching. Back to the video. Here's a similar play against TCU, the throwback screen off of the play action, just getting him to the sideline out in space with blockers in front of him. Really applies a lot of pressure. Watch him look at this setup a lot better now. North to south, dives at legs, he's going to break that. Dives at legs, he's going to break that as well. And look at the speed. Doesn't really have the super long speed, but like I said, he has a cruising speed that really applies pressure. He gets to that cruising speed in an instant. Whatever speed that he does have, he's able to accelerate to it in an instant. And he can flip the switch. You almost don't really see that second gear because he almost seems to be in cruise control the whole time at that same speed. He gets to that speed instantly and just stays at it, but the defense over pursues. He just weaves through traffic smoothly. I love this, man. Kind of reminds you of Aaron Jones or Jamal Charles, the way he runs in terms of just a smooth effort in open field. And this play isn't much, but I definitely want to show off the type of hands and capability that this guy has out of the backfield. One hand catch for a running back, secures it, keeps it in one hand the whole time, doesn't tuck it in with two. Look at that. Full extension with one hand. Doesn't use the other one. Doesn't even use the other one. He got it in the wrong hand, but he protects it anyway on the sideline. But that is crazy. For a running back to be able to make these one-handed catches, we saw Bijan Robinson doing this kind of stuff in the NFL, but now you have the next Texas back coming out making the same type of catches. This just shows the level of hands that he has. He's not a great route runner, but he can be an asset out of the backfield on checkdowns and arrow routes just like that. Here's just a play, him catching a check down. The quarterback's going to be late going through his progressions. Nobody open now when he's playing with Bryce Young. They want to stay ahead of the chains. And staying ahead of the chains is, hey, staying on schedule. Don't make 1st and 10, 2nd and 15 because you took a sack or took a loss. Just check the ball down. Getting easy, free yards. There was a lot of hard yards for the Carolina Panthers to earn last year, which is why the offense was so inept. But when you have a running back like him in space that can make guys miss, he can turn a 1 yard catch, make a guy miss, and fall forward and get 9 out of it. Now you're talking 2nd and 1 instead of a throwaway, which would have Bryce Young sit in the passing game as well. And Dave can now also mention the contact balance, and contact balance is just being able to stay balanced through contact. And think about guys like Alvin Kamara, how guys just tend to bounce off of him, or Aaron Jones or Christian McCaffrey, how they're able to just contort and bend their body, just have the spatial awareness that when guys are around them, they're either able to just avoid the hits, or they're able to just bend their body or contort their body to absorb those hits, stay on balance, and keep it pushing. I think that's what separates good backs from great backs. That kind of stuff, and being able to make moves on DBs and linebackers that are unblocked in the hole, that turns good runs into huge game-breaking home run hitting type of plays. And I think that's what Jonathon Brooks has that nobody in this backfield has. I love Chuba Hubbard, but he does not have that home run hitting ability. Very quality back that I like to be our running back too, but Jonathon Brooks adds a little bit something extra onto it. So this is going to be run to the bottom of the screen, and just watch the spatial awareness, the ability to break tackles and make guys miss, and still find his balance and juke. Just phenomenal footwork here. And he still doesn't go down. He just happens to get pushed out of bounds. Now I want to play this in slow motion just to show you how this stuff comes together. So as he comes around this corner, he sees that his receiver has a pretty solid block, but he also can feel that it's still traffic. And once that, in an instant, he's able to see out the corner of his eye that this guy's getting off the block. He protects the ball so he doesn't get stripped, but he also sees the guy diving at his legs. Watch that right leg. Watch how he's able to swerve that right leg inside just so the guy misses it, and able to put that left leg over as well. Look how he swivels his hips. That's not a normal running stride. He swivels his hips just to avoid that. The spatial awareness to feel that he's going to go at your legs, swivel your hips like that, but also come to balance enough to juke a guy out his pants and still get money. That, good Lord, man, just like the talent here. And this guy, like I said, he doesn't have a lot of carries under this belt. This is natural for him. He's going to get better in terms of feeling and hitting stuff a little bit harder in terms of just timing and with pace and stuff like that. But this is the kind of stuff that you can't teach. This is what separates the goods from the great. And I think he has potential to be one of them ones. If he can come back healthy and get back to this level of play and this trajectory, look at that. Protects the football. Like in a split second, he's 2 yards away from that corner. In a split second, he protects the ball. He swivels his hips. So the guy that tries to, like, if he stays normal right there, that guy's going to trip him up and take out his legs. But the fact that he swivels his hips, look at his hips. Look at his hips. He's leaned. His legs are leaned to the right. His upper body is leaned to our left. But he's able to still get back square and square this guy up with 5 yards to spare, jukes him out of his pants with a jump cut, makes the dude dive at legs and grab nothing. Come on, man. What we talking about right now? What we talking about? And this is just an example to compare. I'm not throwing Chuba under the bus, but I just want to put a side-by-side view of what I'm getting at when I say good, difference between good and potential to be great. Yes, well, this is an NFL play versus obviously Jonathon Brooks is running against the Big 12, but nobody was making these kind of excuses when Bijan Robinson was doing that stuff to defenders. Nobody didn't think that he was going to translate that. Nobody doubted that it would translate to the NFL. So we got to keep it real and see that there's a difference in mindset and mentality and just ability when it comes to certain running backs. And watch Chuba here. I like Chuba doing these type of runs. This is a very, very hard hitting run. This is against the Falcons. And this was a game where it was raining outside, but watch him get through the line of scrimmage with the open hole and get one-on-one with the safety. 5 yards right here. It's a drill. Because there's a drill that we used to do when I was running back. You get 5 yards with a defender. You have to try to beat them to a spot. You can make them miss, run through them, or cut back on them. And we worked on it. You work on this type of stuff. So you have him square one-on-one. Nobody else is behind him. If you make him miss, you can be off to the races. But what does Chuba do? Drops his shoulder, runs through him, does get 8 more yards, and sends a damn good message against your division rivals that we didn't come to play. Because look at him. At 5 yards or 3 yards away, he's already lowering his shoulder, protecting himself. Boom, runs through and moves the sticks, gets 7, 8 more yards after that, sends a message. You can see this hole from this back view and just how everything sets up. What a great blocking, actually. And good cutback by Chuba. Gets north and south. Good wash down by Ike Ekwonu here on that backside cut. One-on-one with the safety. Boom, drop them shoulders, run through them, make a statement. They're going to feel that. And we can watch it one more time from this angle as well. I just like this type of run as a statement. A very, very good, boom, hard run. Get as many yards as you can, see what's blocked, and get what you can. However, things are a little bit different in terms of Jonathon Brooks. He's a different mindset. Now, he will maybe get a little bit bigger and be a little bit more of a bruiser, but he's 6 feet and 216, but has wiggle like this. When he gets to safety, look, similar scenario. You have a hole right here. It's blocked up. You're 5 yards away, just like that drill. He's not going to drop his shoulder pass. What's he going to do? Boom, boom. Throw a Sierra 1-2 step at him and off to the races. That turns a regular statement run into a back-breaking, home run hitting type of play that changes the game. That's a game-changing run. You go from sending a message like what Chuba did to run through the defender to this one being a game-breaking, field-flipping type of run. Boom, boom, 1-2 step. Let's go. He doesn't have the long speed to finish it, but it's still a long, explosive run. Love to see these type of runs. Making moves on that safety. This is just nasty work. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Like I said, that Sierra 1-2 step. Hit him with the Let's go. That Sierra 1-2 step, man. That's the difference. Can you make a safety or an unblocked defender miss one-on-one? The line is going to be able to block for you and get you some yards. What can you get after that? All right, last one. This is going to be another one against Oklahoma. Same type of concept. Going to have a safety one-on-one. What do you do? What do you do? Do you drop the shoulder? How can you make him miss and turn a good run into a hard-hitting, home run, back-breaking type of run? So he's going to get it here, and it's going to be duo here. We got double teams up front, and it's blocked perfectly. Like this Texas O-line, they did their job here, but he gets to the secondary untouched, and now it's game time. He's one-on-one with the safety. He's already making his mind up, making his move. Watch the feet. Boom, boom. Cuts and change direction. Boom. Explodes through, breaks that tackle. Guy's trying to ride and punch the ball out. He's smart enough to protect it, even though he doesn't even feel that all the way, but he has eyes in the back of his head to protect it, knowing they're trying to get that ball out. Man, this is a hell of a move. This is a hell of a move. And isn't even not as creative as the last one, but look at the lateral agility. Boom. Plant that left foot in the ground. Boom. Change direction. Look how much ground he covers with that cut. Look where the next time he puts that left leg on the ground. Boom. Explodes. Look how far he is when that left foot comes back down right there. Boom. Boom. Look how much ground he covers with that lateral agility and explosion. This is what you hope he gets back to if that knee is repaired, because that's what that knee is about. The ACL is all about lateral movement. That's going to be the thing that you're going to have to worry about with him. Is he going to be able to make these type of cuts without hesitation, without thinking about it, without having to worry about if it's going to buckle or not, is it strong or not? I know ACL injuries personally. I've had that one myself. It takes about a year or so before you get over that fear factor, but I mean, I'm not a D1. I'm not an NFL athlete like him, so he may be wired just a little bit different, but I'm just telling you from my experience. If you can't tell, I'm very excited about the prospects of Jonathon Brooks. Like I said, they can bring him along slow with that ACL injury that he has. Chuba Hubbard is a very solid running back one in a committee. He's going to get what's there, get what's blocked, make good runs, make good reads, hit it downhill, and take advantage of what's there. Brooks, he has that next level. They can bring him along slow, similar to how the Lions did with Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery. People in fantasy owners were pretty pissed off that Gibbs wasn't getting the touches early on, but as the year continued to progress, they put more and more and more and more on Gibbs' plate, and now he's a dynamic guy out of that backfield and was a key cog to a lot of their stretch run during the middle of the year. I would love to see a similar plan for Brooks, even though he'll be clear by July. Don't give him everything at once. Ease him on in there, because You got a whole another 4 years of a rookie contract for this guy. You ain't got to break the bank right now and use them all up early on. So just take it easy on this guy. And I think he has the potential. Put him in the oven, let him marinate a little bit. 2025, 2026, 2027. He's going to start climbing that ladder of one of the better running backs in the league, in my opinion, if all goes well with his health journey. You guys let me know down below in the comments how you feel about this film breakdown, how you feel about the potential of Jonathon Brooks. Are you drinking the Kool-Aid like I am on him? Are you buying stock in him while it's low? I guess because everybody's low on this Panthers team right now in terms of stock. Are you buying a stock? Let me know how you feel down below in the comments. Without further ado, my name is Aaron Duncan. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.